Nice. Great. Perfect. Let's see. Does this stuff work? Hope so. Guess so. I think so. Yes. Good. It works. Is anyone there? Just hope it isn't too loud. Okay. Ugh. Yeah, let's just start building. Okay. So, seems to be pretty empty so far. Let's see if some people will join sooner or later. I'm still not sure if I should keep the evil spike as some sort of funny evil guy spotting you in the police helicopter. If I should do that, or I mean, it's somehow funny, but it just looks a bit whack. And we're working on this transition honestly for hours now. It's pretty sad, actually. Wait, does it work? Been trying out a lot of stuff for this to actually work. So what I'm gonna do for the transition is I have this weird helicopter spotting you, and technically you should have those spotlights. Of course it doesn't work the way it should, because why should it work? Dude, this is, I hate this. So yeah, currently I'm working on this transition, for which I had no ideas for like hours. I think last stream I just didn't know what to do for 2 hours and then just quit it. So right now I'm working on this, and yeah, it's supposed to be helicopter spotting you, causing the whole city to turn against you. That's the idea. Let's see how much of it I can actually do. So yeah, I'm at this helicopter. I'm kind of proud of this kind of, I don't know, low frame rate animation. I never tried something like this. And I just noticed that this helicopter should actually be more visible than it is. Actually, there should be like some slight glow in the background for the helicopter to be more distinct from the other buildings. It genuinely feels a bit choppy, but I've been spending so much time on this already that I kind of don't want to spend more time on it. I started this level somehow, I think sometime around, I actually don't even know when I started this. This is so sad. And this doesn't seem to be how? What am I doing? This whole thing isn't even. That's better. Started building on this, I think, February, around that time. So it's a pretty old thing, actually. I just can't finish anything and I'm kind of stuck at this current progress. Okay. Was it here? No, it wasn't like here. Okay. And for a level that I've started building in February, I'm just at 20%. I want to finish it. I did so much unnecessary stuff to it. And of course, something had to be. Oh, wait! They weren't like this. They were downwards. Wait, I can fix that. Hold on. Have this one, I think. Nope. This one maybe. Yes. Which has to put it down manually. Okay, this is too much. Yeah, it's just a lot of annoying work. I'm actually not a guy that tries to build transitions. I usually don't have them, but this level ain't like my normal project, so I don't really have a choice. It's still not the way I want it. Let's try 30. Ah, that's good. As you can see, a player gets this nice spotlight as it is spotted. Of course it disappears. It's so weird. Actually, the spotlight should be in front of the player, but this is now a problem of the moves. And of course, oh my goodness. Will there be a boss fight in this level? Well, no. I know you could maybe think that this could be a boss fight. Some dude in a helicopter, which could be cool, but no, the level is pretty much, although there is nothing here, gameplay wise, it's completely planned what's going to be here. It's just not going to be the normal kind of gameplay you're used to see. Over here, from this part, wait. Yeah, this part is supposed to be like you climbing up between two buildings, but not forwards, but upwards, of course. So I'm kind of trying to implement that new game mode from 2.2 and try to make it as believable as possible. And for the next part, which starts here and will go kind of till the end, at least the gameplay style, will be kept secret until the verification stream. So yeah, if I would ever reach this mark here, then the rest should be built much quicker. But until then, I have to decorate this ×4 speed part, which I want to make as intense as possible, which means building more. Would be cool if the helicopter shoots projectiles. I'm so pissed that you can still see it. Oh my gosh. I mean, I could try to somewhere implement it, because I have a helicopter over here that's much smaller. I could maybe have this one be in the background and shoot projectiles on you that rather serve as decoration. So this evil Spike dude is supposed to spot you. Yeah, you can see he's got an evil grin on his face. But this guy will just fly off and alarm the city. And what I could do is I could just copy and paste, because I'm cool, a third chopper, maybe flying after you and shooting projectiles at you while you're rushing through this section, and you're kind of free if you reach this point. What I could do, that's an epic idea actually. I want to make this little bounce here a slow motion shot where you just fall, and I could maybe try to make it like you have super senses and fall through bullets that are being shot at you, but you avoid them by just a tiny distance. That would be epic, like Matrix wise. That would be so epic actually. Dude, I'm gonna do that. Maybe not the way you would expect it, but yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Okay. I can't believe I have to do this. I have to make this even longer. Okay, I will put some background music into this. Hi Schneider. And hello all the other guys that joined. Nice to see you. Yeah, I think I'm definitely gonna implement this nice idea of a helicopter shooting bullets at you. Just as decoration, but it will make the chase scene more intense. Okay, I need some background music. I feel like some water flame right now. Can I check the uploads? Let's try to do that. If you guys have any suggestions what else to add to this transition, you can tell me. I could really use that. There's also been this effect that I could use pretty well, where, okay, this background music is too loud. Is like volumetric lighting, in a sense that whenever such an object, well, now just touch it, is covering an object, there will be a shadow casted behind it. Let me try to do that somehow. I know this looks very ugly right now, and just for the representation. But what the f, just detach it. How could I do that? I know this is a bad representation right now, but kind of like a shadow that goes in front. I know that looks completely off right now, but maybe you get the idea. There is a tutorial of it on YouTube, I just can't find it. High stamina, hey Matt. How do I get this to work? The spike guy, or at least, let's just start with the helicopter. It feels a bit weird that it just hovers weirdly. Helicopters also use to rotate a bit to steer. Guess I got all objects. I'm not sure on why is it this here? I don't know exactly on which axis helicopters rotate, but I usually just pick this piece on their back and use that one kind of as a rotation. Hey Jam. Okay, this somehow has to work. So I have to check the movement of this guy. So he comes down a little, spots you, looks evil. I have to see the movement again. Okay, he comes down a little bit, so I have to downwards. He can go this. But if I want him to go upwards, I think he has to kind of rotate a little with the tail towards the bottom. How do I do that? So if it's around this axis, then it's clockwise. It would be 20 degrees. Let's just do that. 20 degrees in 2 seconds. Oh dear. 112 around 113. So where are you? Where did I put you? Oh no. Where is he? Okay. Should be somewhere around. Where does he go up? Wait, does he even go up? No. But the rotation works. Just a little too much. So let's say 10, and as this happens, he will also start flying upwards to warn the others. Yeah, Jam, I know they use propellers on the back of their tails. The thing is, I just don't feel like adding them. I don't know. I would have to redo the whole tail again. I mean, it's not difficult. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yes, I have to do this first, I think, this detail. Okay, let me just see how it is implemented. It's actually not difficult to make. If you're talking about my progress, Matt, the fact that I started this in February and I'm now at 20%, I don't know when I will finish it. I was hoping to finish it during the holidays, but that probably won't happen. Okay. So I think I'll make it simple for these rotors. Well, which size is this guy? 1.25. Oh, that's a great size. Which means that I have to do everything in exactly this scale, so that I can. Would that be a fitting size? Let me see. Yeah, it doesn't look too hard to put one there for one who's good at art, but I suck at it. I mean, there are technically also police helicopters that don't make use of this. Just don't know how they do this. Wait. There are also some that just have it outside without this thing in the middle. But the thing in the middle just looks so much better. So what I could low-key do is everything has to have the same size. That is so difficult to pull off. So if I do this could be like the wait, I could just hold on. I could just use this. This actually works. This looks fairly okay. That's the axis. Yeah, it just looks like it. That's very good. I can just keep that. Very nice. Well, and for the rotors, I could just use, of course, lines like this. Wait. Could just do it like this and have it rotate. Yeah, I think I'll just do it. Honestly, that should be possible. I mean, this thing is easy to do, but I so don't want to redo this shit again because it took me longer than it should have. So wait, what groups do I have? This one is the starting group. 64. It's kind of messed up because I deleted some groups and used them again, so like mixed up pretty random. But yep, that is the first group. So progression. This is the next one. That is 65. Wait, I have I think I have 4 steps. So this one will be the third group. I'll just do it like this. I think this one is like, how many do I have? Let me recount. I'm too stupid. 64, 65, 68, 69. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 5 groups. That is odd. That is really odd. Okay, so I have to do it in 1/5 steps, which will look ugly because I can't make them really even. If I could try to make them even. I mean, I could check how this looks. I just hope. Okay. So 64, 65. I think, and then 68, 69, and then I think 80 or something. Isn't it 70 actually? It's cool. So if I do that, how would it look? I think they're fairly right. Almost feels too slow. Yeah, I could put it in here easily and A vector. Just rotate at the center. Oh my god. Yes, I'm stupid. I'm so stupid. I mean, this technically works, but it's very unreliable. Yep. I can just take these. 114? Oh my god, why didn't I think of that, Jam? I don't know, I'm so caught up with this animation style right now. Okay, and I even have the middle piece. I hope it works. Yeah, it has the center here, so that should work. So 114 around 115. Rotate, let's say, within 20 seconds 100 times. I think that was it, right? Nope, 114 around 115. Okay, let's ignore damage. Okay, that is way too fast. And it almost feels like it's breaking. What is happening? Okay. Wait, this is even. Wait, which piece did I use? Did I use these ones? Yes, I did, so that should work. Okay, I'll just create a separate piece for this one. Just so that I know that it will be correct. This seems odd. Well, where did I put it? Here. Let's see how that makes. Why is it so wobbly? Because it's so fast or what? Okay, that's way too fast. Let's make it 30. Yeah, it doesn't work. It just doesn't work. What is going on? What is that? What? That makes no sense. I am absolutely confused right now why this is behaving like this. Yeah, but they shouldn't wobble like this. There's something wrong with the object itself. I'll just recreate this one in a weirder way. Let's see if that works. Probably not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold on. What did I want to do? Hold on. 1, 2, 3. 1. Size up. I'll just do it like this and see how that looks. I mean, it's technically the same, it's just less objects. Okay, 114, check. Probably still gonna wobble like shiz. The one just doesn't work. I have no idea why. This is the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Wait, let's just save and exit. Something is definitely wrong with it. Ah, okay, now it works. That was just a geometry dash block. Good to know. So now I can make these faster again, because I want to make them faster. Let's make it twice as fast. I think what would make these look much faster than they actually do in this example is if they give them sort of like a shadow. Hold on. It sounds weird, but if I technically go ahead and do this, then it will feel like they're morphing because of their speed. Do I have 30? Oh, that's perfect. So now they should appear faster than they already are. Okay, nope, it's no difference. That's great. But yeah, usually, I think it's called motion blur. How do I create motion blur? Because that really fits the case. Motion blur. Maybe if I have like something like this. Oh, well, wrong direction, of course. Ah, yeah, it's bugged again. Yeah, that makes it look much better, actually. This motion blur. Maybe if I make it a little stronger. Just felt odd to me. Hey, it's even better. I think this is fine. Not too much. I think I'll keep it like this. Problem is I'm just not making progress. And of course I have to scale everything. And I already did bullshit. I did bullshit because these are scaled on 2. I am not allowed to do any of this. That's the problem. I have to do everything on the same exact scale. So also these, which doesn't work. I hate to do this. It's so not fun. Yeah, vector. That's one of my biggest problems and the reasons why I never finish stuff. Yeah, now it's even. Think I can just keep it like this and people won't notice. Alright. Guess I have to use these guys again. Well, who cares? Great. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Except now it's even. 2, 3, don't play them. So now I somehow have to build it in here. I mean, the position is already kind of right. Autonic! Hi, man. How are you wasting your time? I'm wasting my time with some weirdo games. How does it look again? And the position is actually correct, that's nice. Just have to oh shit again. Oof. Yep, gotta get rid. Some people go fast, I gotta get rid. So now I have this ugly piece of a tail. It doesn't even look good. Okay, I have to redirect this shit. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Oh, I forgot this one, of course. Okay, I start getting a little impatient. This one, of course, has to stick. Yes, that is a helicopter. So, is that one of the custom game modes? No, it's not. It's just another boring helicopter that I'm too stupid to design. Always when I bring you upload a new level. Gonna definitely check that out after the stream. I don't want to bore the viewers right now, or like get caught off, because if I would start playing your levels, is it a demon? Get distracted too easily. Okay, that song absolutely annoys me. Why are you not proud of your level? I need something to listen to. Actually, like below. I did not intend to continue building on the rotors. This just feels odd. Hold on, hold on, hold on. There's something wrong. This one. Can't believe I'm redesigning this helicopter right now. Oh my god. I'm, by the way, just copy and pasting a Google image right now. That's how creative I am. That would be the new design. Kind of just not like this, but like this. Hold on. I'm just so copy and pasting this. Time to fill out or fill in. I really hope that this somehow pays off at the end. My next level would definitely not be such a detailed work. I just don't have the patience to do something like this again. Okay, another good piece here. Let's just pick this guy. Very smaller pieces. Where did I put them? These guys. Okay, so basically I fixed it. Almost. There's... Good. So there you have it. The... I don't know what it's called. I can play it once I put the helicopter back in its place. Wait, it was T3. And it's supposed to be here. And of course now no, it was not supposed to be T3, it was supposed to be T2. Okay, I can play it if you want to. Wait, I have to adjust. Oh no, there's some groups still missing. Sorry, I have to do that first. 94 and 112. 112. 94. So it goes for this stuff. Alright, time to playtest this thing. Wait, there's something here that I have to reposition. Where is it? Hold on. Oh, yeah. Of course I can't touch it. You can't even see it. You can't even see what I did there. That detail doesn't even exist to the player. In case they want to have this detail brought to the player though. So I guess I have no other choice but to go ahead and copy this one. Should all be 120. Perfect. So now I can scale it down completely. So now I have this tiny toony chopper. Isn't that neat? And you will now replace another one. Where is it? There he is. Okay, this could be annoying. Okay. Okay, this could be very annoying what I'm doing now. Oh my god. Could you please go away? And I have to replace the body, of course. And some of this stuff might not work as well anymore. I'd have to set the groups differently. Oh my god, this is so much unnecessary detail. 114 and 115. Okay, that has to go away. Kind of wondering what this where this 113 is playing a role, but not gonna question that thing now. So that should be over here. I think B2. Perfect. Oh yeah, the rotation. It was 93. There is still so much wrong. I should not have. Okay. Wait. I think I have to get rid of all groups in here. 49. And 93. Okay. I think I can do that. And take this piece again as the rotation axis, I think. No idea where the rotation axis was. It was 90. There it is, 92. Okay, that's right. So, in the best case, this will work now. Pretty short blown though. The rotors did not work at all. No, it does not work. Nice. Because I fucked up the light. Oh yes, there was something to this. Yeah, Guppy, I'm gonna do that. For some reason I forgot to do it, and So the axis is missing. 91 rotates around 86, so I have to do another group. Hold on. So 86. Hope it works now. Fine! Great! I replaced the helicopter. Yay. Okay, give me that background light thing now. And 16, 19. Looks like I need another one. Of course I did wrong. Now you should see the helicopter as it is supposed to look. Yeah, that looks very cool. And of course, this guy. You should fly up, my friend, but not like this. Much slower, bro. Yes, you do have Discord servers. I once had a Discord server. But I deleted it. For some reason I didn't enjoy having one. I'm barely active on Discord anyways. I'm not a guy who's good at small talk. In general, just chatting with others. Okay, so I think I'll actually put this helicopter more into perspective as well. I'll make it fly up but also forwards. So then you will still see the back rotor, the steering. So that should perhaps work as well, just have to coordinate it. So when I enter it looks like this. Wait. Always do that. Nice. So he sees you and then goes up in a weird fashion. Where's that trigger that does that? 3 seconds. Actually, put 2 seconds 15. How does that look now? Instead of that, I'll make them go -4. And also on the x-axis, it will go. 3 seconds is in. -300. So that should work as well. That's still too high. I always want him to fly kind of in front of you for a second. Beast, du als... Ja, ich bin aus Deutschland. Alles gut. Ich weiß nicht, ob man das von meinem Akzent irgendwie hören kann, was auch immer. Ah ja, ich bin aus Deutschland. I actually never tried faking a German accent or trying to speak German words with an English accent. I think I couldn't do that. Or try to mispronounce them. I think that's a bit above my language skill. Guys, what can I say? It looks kind of good. Okay, so now we kind of have a transition. A helicopter that spots you and looks very angrily at you. But I somehow want it to be a bit more dramatic than that. What? Hold on, there was something really weird happening. What am I seeing there? What? That is not... What is going on with you? Why is he flying there? What purpose does he have to fly there? I did not put him there. Hold on, if I go back. Are you now attached to... What? How did he even get there? How does he even... What? I don't understand any of this right now. This makes no sense. At all. Can somebody please explain? I am so confused. I can fix that later though. So how do I make it more dramatic? No idea. So we already implemented something so that you cannot jump. Once you hit the platform, it is impossible for you to jump to get out of the spotlight. So you're kind of in a shocked freeze. So tapping, you can't jump except for the very end. And technically there is also a spotlight, but maybe something should happen with the city. Just don't really know what I could do there. Oh, so you mean kind of the second they spot me, I get these movie screen bars. That could actually work, just for the transition. And the thing is, I'm pretty level. The problem with movie screen bars is that they kind of only work if your camera is steady, and mine definitely isn't steady. So kind of have to work my way around this. Oh yeah, they're long enough already. So group 120, 121, 122. So if I now go ahead, and they pop in at the... Where do I get spotted? I get spotted over here. So they should exist around here already. How well do I see them right at the start? Yep, that's the problem. The screen is moving. Right now it's here, but it is moving up and down as the camera progresses, which makes it very difficult for me to track correctly. how well do you see the ground? Okay, you can't really see it, so I guess I have to do it like this. Lock to player Y. Use the follow for that problem with camera moves. What are you talking about? There is no camera... Wait. I know there's follow, but it's not good for camera movements. How do I make camera movement controls, my friend? That's impossible. Wait, you can imitate the camera movement precisely? No, you can't. You can't do that. I'm pretty sure you can't do that. Add an object that follow the cube in X and Y and just follow yes. So then they would go ahead and do that. But the camera of course doesn't do that. The camera doesn't work that way, because if you would go up too quickly, then if you would only have a camera that follows you by the speed of 0.5, you would eventually end up seeing nothing, since the camera would be too slow. Camera is in 2.2, yes, sadly custom camera movement is in 2.2. This level actually is a level that would be so much easier to build in 2.2. Many of the features that I want to have in here are more 2.2 than 2.1. But that's something that will make the level even more special, if it works. Okay, where was I? I completely forgot. Yeah, the movie brass. I think I will make the movement completely custom. So let me see. So from here to that doesn't make any sense. Okay, so you have a movement of this, but it's like 0.5, so I can just go ahead and do within ease in for like a second. Let's see. Oh yeah. Gotta set the duration lens back up again. So now the I can't forget to talk. The screen bars now should move according to the movement of the player, which usually doesn't work, but as you can see, the camera pretty much moves exactly according to the player in that scene. Almost the exact amount. So now we do the same. We should do the same, but it doesn't. Because I forgot to do something. I forgot to actually give it a value for some reason. I think it's something like -7. So now it goes up to goes down together with the player. Pretty much exactly. And if I now go ahead, that's the good thing about movement triggers. You can make them overlapping. So none, group 121, I guess. 22, of course. Okay, 22 goes up. 20. 120 goes -20. So now you should have this movie screamer effect relatively precisely. Nope, still not. I think the upper screen is too high. Wait, no, it's not. Jonathan Giddy did that and it works good. If you say so, then I have to check it out. Hi, Oni Connor. Okay. Let me see how it looks. Wait, it's a verification progress? It's not uploaded yet? I don't even know about this level. Wait, where's the robot part? Jonathan's levels are sadly too long to even know where to go. Okay. Where's the robot part? There's a robot part. No. Okay, I don't know where it is or how it looks. I'm stupid. So this one should work better. Okay, this is too much. I think it happens a little too fast. So if I do that to 1.2 and decrease this movement to -4. And it could potentially work. It's a bit too much. I mean, it looks relatively smooth. Just say it's a little too much. Let's see if I only do 15 on both. Let's say this is better. I still have to coordinate the movement still. I think it works relatively fair until the jaw blinks here. All these jump pads create a very fuzzy camera movement. Well, I can kind of understand that creators, or like most creators, don't have a lot of viewers because most of the time it's just very, very long, kind of boring detail work. There's not much to show, except for those few people that really want to see what I'm doing. Yeah, level request streams are, well, pretty much any other type of Geometry Dash stream is more interesting than building little details. Or verification streams, those are super fun to watch. I also don't watch people building stuff, it's just not interesting to me. It gets boring too quickly. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if I should make them reverse or not. Because my voice is so broken. And swallowing too much water. Yes, swallowing. On accident. So if I would make them pop out of existence right when you hit the orb. Let me see where that is. And boom. Could it technically look perfectly horizontal in that case? Somehow over here. That looks very odd if I do that. I think I'll try to imitate the camera movement as good as possible until I hit that yellow orb, and then the bars will disappear. Otherwise the effect in it looks lazy. So how does the camera behave on that face? So here it goes a little up, just a tiny bit. This second also lifts it up. Then it stays level, I think, until these two, and of course the yellow. So let's try to do that. So we hit the yellow one, and with a 0.5 ease out, we'll go like 5, maybe a little later than 5. Okay, then we hit this guy again and we go another 5. Oh, this is gonna look so bad. Just move him twice faster than before. What do you even mean? What do you mean by that? Twice faster? Let's see how that looks. Okay, so it feels a little wobbly, and that looks super weird. You have to know the level by heart, which I don't even do. Yep, it's just wobbling up and forth. Okay, if somehow I'm able to remove this wobbly camera movement or like screen movement, then this could actually work. I think it's actually fitting in terms of height. It doesn't really have too much variation in the height. Let me see. It does a little jump in too much. One later. Let's see how that looks. Too sudden. I'll make it ease in out. It's also not going to work, is it? Felt much smoother. Let me switch all of those to ease in out. Okay, also you. Okay, it feels much better already, that's good. Hi, Sato. Signed in and out. Yeah, that could also work. I guess if we're talking about such small amounts, it won't make a noticeable difference where you sign in and out and ease in and out. What I have to do now is make it really precise. So, I think the first works, and then it goes up a little more than it should, or like the camera goes more out than this one does. So make this one 7. Hold on. It snaps in way too late. Where was it? Over here. Maybe already too front. You know what I could also do instead? Is just creating shake. How many editor layers did you use? Too many? Hold on. So for the actual thing over here with the cities, let's see. Oh, this one is just empty, is it? Oh no, it's not empty, it's used for glow. What is this one for? Apart from these, I have no idea. Oh, the helicopter. Group 9 is not empty, it's actually those interesting looking. It's very noticeable, but yeah, it's also something. Then with the lines, then we have these lines that create the parallax effect. That's next. Oh, I think it's some background that I deleted because you didn't see it anymore. Yeah, pretty sure. Some empty stuff. Some glow stuff. More glow stuff. First layer. The glow layer. Some weird spinny thingies. The second layer. And I think that's it. Oh no, there's more. And more. Ah, the stars I forgot. And more stars. So yeah, I think I've never used this many layers, but 25 seems to be the max. Could you turn the music a bit lower, please? Is it really that loud? Oh my god, I can barely hear it. But of course I can do it. Great. I think I'll just add some shaky effects. I'm seriously too lazy to animate that shit now. It looks relatively evened out, and if I now add some Taylor Swiftly shake to shake it off, we may get some nicer results that we could use, mate. Dude, my accent is so bad. I hate it. The worst thing is that I just can't speak English fluently. I can try to do it as best as I can, but there's still some situations where I just can't find the words. Or like try to find certain phrases. Or just mess up with the grammar. Why did I even put movement there? Good. Strength, amber up, man. Interval. And shake. Yeah. Okay, that's probably too much. I mean, now you don't notice the see, that's it. I can't find words. It's so annoying. Now you can't notice the sometimes off-looking screen bars anymore, but it just looks horrible. Did I just activate Google? What in the world? No, I didn't. Good. I think being good at building really comes down to having patience and a feeling for it. For me, it's mostly just wasting time finding the right details. And for me, that is very difficult. I personally wish I had a better feeling in perspective and art, because I love to see art, especially not the type of art that looks overly realistic but is kind of painted with, for example, gouache. That's a really cool thing to see, and I really wish I had this better sense of perspective. For example, also these propellers, they sometimes just seem a bit off. I try to catch the perspective as well as possible, but you can see sometimes that that just looks weird. I mean, you barely notice it as they are spinning, but for me that's a detail that I personally dislike, but can't get around and be happy with it. What do you mean by your problems with lights? You mean like glow or something? What means interval in the shake editor? Basically, what an interval does, it tells you how quickly something happens within a second, so to speak. So if I have an interval, let's just make it. If I have an interval of like 0.01, it will be much faster. This, it will be much smoother and faster than if I would use an interval of 0.1. Yeah, I couldn't basically see that because of the nice ending. I hate this game. So basically this is much smoother. Well, 0.01 gives you this. Kind of always like a glitch. I can put down the strength a bit. Wait, can I maybe amp it up to... I want to have this nice glitch effect. Turn. Okay, so now this will look like a freaking overdose. The other one look. Like a nice glitching. Which is pretty cool if you ask me. But of course, it is completely ruined gameplay. I actually really like this glitching thing. What if I use it? What if I would actually try to implement this extreme glitching as I'm being spotted by the helicopter? Which means put the interval up, strength maybe 3. No, 10. Where am I being spotted? I think somewhere over here. Yeah, I'm being spotted here. That's actually very fun to see. Gotta say it like this. And maybe another shake at the end that lasts for like 70, much lower. Like 1.5 and okay, I gotta say, I'm usually not a fan of shake, but in this case I think it actually doesn't look bad. Maybe the shake is still too strong. Amp it up again. That's nice. Hello, 100 warf. I have a great idea. So I have to make this city a bit longer. Sort of. Which means I will go ahead and copy this part and just add it to this section. And what I'm gonna do is, that blinky light is right in front of the screen, and I think I'll use this as a warning signal as soon as you're being spotted to create more epicness. To give the city a little more integration. Let's see if I can do that. Of course I can't. Because no, those lights are missing. Gotta copy those lights from over there again. Just give me a second, they're over here. Oh, I got 2 lights. Okay, so one is the police station, fuck it. And you're definitely not supposed to be there. Hold on. This doesn't make any sense. What are they even doing here? How did I not notice this? Well, hold on. I'm just confused right now. They've just been sitting there? That looks completely wrong. How did I not notice this? Or are there more of these? No. They're just so out of place. It's supposed to be different. It is supposed to be... Oh, hold on. This is not the middle. Dude, I'm so bad at symmetry. It is 2 blocks long. I'm just not smart enough to realize now. B2. Okay, so it's the right layer. That's how it's supposed to look. What was I doing? Yeah, 50. Wait, 50, 77? 105? Wait, do they all have this? Apparently, okay. Okay. Weird. Okay, great. Now I just have to do the old vibrant technique and sneak them over here. Epic. They fit so well. Can't believe it. Okay, let's actually see that. Of course I forgot to use fade in, fade out. Why should I think of that? Allowed seek. Oh wait, did I just see the ground? That must have been a bug, right? technically isn't supposed to be a city anymore. I will kind of, I don't even know how I'll make it go away. The front part of the city, the back part will stay as, well, background, this. But the city part will actually go away and I will make another background, which I don't know how it will look. But yeah, this is where I'm at now. Okay, how could I do a warning signal coming from... Wait, now I have 2 towers. That's not how it's supposed to be. I think I got rid of one. Okay, how do I do this? No, I only have you. This guy, someone has to see the signals. Oh, you know what I can do? I can just use these guys. Maybe they will look good. This isn't centered. Maybe I should have done both at the same time. Yes. Maybe that could work. Little full ones. I want to somehow make these blow out the entire screen. Or not the entire screen, but a big part of it. So what I could do instead is, of course, do this. Let's see if that has something good to it. And of course, always group 50. So technically, if I pop it in over here, this is where he's supposed to be spotted. Can make 174, and before that, he's not there. Okay, great. Let's see how this looks. Probably will look very ugly. I don't know. Doesn't look shiny enough, that's true. The light definitely has to be increased. What I could also do is see. Okay, so apparently these have to be at 3 with 6 and 5. Oh, let's make it 4. That actually doesn't look bad. It looks so smooth. Well, I'm surprised. What if I do it like this? Mind if I do? And then I go ahead and like 1 in 75. Let's see. This and 1 in the middle of those two. Yeah, this could look super epic actually. Now come on, just get this guy. I will do these later. Because this actually looked really good in my opinion. Just have to do an even bigger effort. That's somewhat passable. Wie ich heiße? Nils. Ganz einfach. Eine Silber. Nice. To be honest, up here I would even try to make it more visible. Let's see how many layers I can top. I think that looks much better than I thought. Okay. I know that's very, very wasteful, but sure, I don't really care. So if I take this. Can now go on like this forever, basically. And create a smooth, glowing circle. Oh no, maybe I can't. So weird. It doesn't always work, man. That's okay. I think we can edit it. We should get a smooth looking warning circle thing. I'm not sure how to call it. No. That is a fuckload of objects stacked onto each other. I just hope this works out. Alright, fine. 8, 7, 6. Okay, this, I don't like the way this looks. The alternative circle thingy. Hey, someone want to see how it looks in action. Let's see. It looks perfect. Wait, we have to exit it to work. The thing with glow is that I would have to use tons of movement triggers and stuff to make this work. And just by using these rings in a smart way, I can avoid using a lot of triggers and I can avoid having a lot of work. Okay, great. Seems fine. Hi magician and idlings. I think I'll desaturate it a little bit. Just where was it? Oh great, brightness is mixed. Let's just keep the brightness. Saturation down. Could maybe be white now in the middle, which would be very sick. Oh, it's not. Okay. Okay, that looks off. Hi, subwoofer. Someone wanted... Maybe I can play with the lights to make it a bit more dramatic. So this is group 17s. Hopefully I can change this one. 17 should be controlled via alpha triggers. So the moment I... 6. So where do you get spotted? I forgot already. You get spotted over here. This is where the bars come in, okay. Maybe if I... 3... Do you mind if you play from the beginning so I can see what you've done? Yes, I can. The thing about this level is that many of the things that I'm going to build in here are 2.2 features that I'm trying to imitate as good as I can in 2.1. Maybe if I am very good at this, you will see what I mean. So here, for example, I wanted to include the slow-mo thing, like the time trigger that you will have in 2.2. In this part, I want to imitate the 2.2 stage mode, or like level stage mode, where you can, for example, not go horizontal but vertical. I want to climb up on the sides of 2 different buildings, on the staircases, etc. Maybe little details so that you can just walk your way up between 2 huge buildings. That's what I'm trying to do. Hopefully it will work. That's also why there's no gameplay here. And for this part I have something very special planned, something I've never tried doing before. Not quite sure if it's possible. The way I want to do it, I know it's kind of possible because it has already been done in some way, but not the way I'm trying to approach it. So yeah, it's rather 2.2 level, built in 2.1. Like and press start. Can't remember that one. At least not the start of press start. I'm happy though that the scenery now looks okay. nice idea what I could do. Maybe I could use this building to display something, I don't know, a message or something. Oh, that would be so sick. Kind of like in the middle of the building, you have a special, what is it called? LED screen, pixel screen, that shows you a message. Yeah, the vertical thing is a 2.2 thing, sadly. But I think you can pull it off very, very convincible in 2.1. People just haven't tried it because, well, it's not special anymore, but it just fits too well into the city theme. The block movements in the robot, but yes. Yeah, they seem... They are confusing. I try to have them as unconfusing as possible, so they only move in the way they're already aligned to. So this one won't go like this. It will only move in this direction, and that happens for all platforms that you're gonna be touching. But of course, if you want to kind of drop down here, no, you don't even drop down here. I can't even remember what happens. These ones, they actually got on. It is confusing. It is confusing. Hopefully, I wouldn't put a generic, maybe a fitting message. Something like run or wanted player or something. So that the player knows we're talking about a chase scene. Question is, how well can I pull it off? Google dinosaur level. You mean the offline level when you can't have access to Google and you have to play as that weird dinosaur? I'm confused by that message, sorry. Okay, you have to die. You also have to die. You have to die. And you have to die. So I need new street lights. Okay, good. What you could do is have to make it animated, have a ton of individual small squares and then use a ton of color triggers to change the color, make an animated screen. Yes, that's what I want to do. Maybe not with colors, but just with alpha triggers. Because I can't have different colors actually. The whole level is controlled by player colors. Every color that you see in here is based on the player. Red and green. Could change it. Sure, I don't know. What something that looks cool is, in my opinion, gray and blue. Gives a very interesting touch to it. And yes, this orange tone is still player color based. I just shifted the hue. hot pink and yellow. What is hot pink? Let me see, do I know that's hot pink, I guess. And yellow. And I did an oopsie by jumping at the beginning. White is always bright. I try to somehow have each color work to some extent. There's some combinations that actually look ugly. I have to change something here, give me a sec. 106. Are you the thing that... So yeah, this is how it looks, just with white. I think it's okay. It gives a very weird touch because you're never gonna see a single color in this level, except for the orbs as orientation. But I barely know any players that just use white on both. There are some players, yeah, Michigan uses black and white, that results in white and white. Okay, sweet dude, but equal. Kind of. Hi Giselle. Welcome to the stream. So I can just mess around with colors. Get a new picture every time. Of course, not all combinations look great. But yeah, there's no way to avoid that if you work just with player colors. What is that? Level 6. I don't like that song. It's already so late. Been building for 2.5 hours. Gee, I need some sleep. Yeah, I think we did good. I just can't believe that it took me, that I did so little in 2.5 hours. That's impossible. But yeah, I think I should go for some sleep. Maybe try some other combinations. Something that I of course tried out that looks very ugly is a combination like red and pink, or red and yellow and purple. Red and pink, what am I talking? This looks actually ugly. There's no way to avoid it. I mean, if you like weird colors, then this might be something for you, but overall it doesn't look so... Why you get visible? Why do you actually get visible? What? It doesn't make any sense. Could you place somewhere like a thanks to me? What do you mean by that? So for some reason this shithead gets white. You can see it while playing for no reason. Wait, why do they get visible in that situation? I have... Wait, one is always completely... I don't understand this. Alright. Problemo solved. Good. No idea why that happened. I think you would be the first person to ever have like a little Easter egg within the level. A thanks to Guppy. Where am I supposed to put that? And why do you want it? Hi King Woofy. I somehow want to get this animation on the screen first, but I notice how I get so tired. I have problems speaking correctly, as you may notice. So yeah, I think I'll just cut it down here. Yeah, I can see that you... Alright. Alright, let's just not think about that. I mean, if I were to include you in a thanks for screen, then there would be tons of people who I would have to include. Like, too many. For that transition especially, I've asked so many different people. The whole idea with the helicopter was suggested by Jumbies, for example. And the idea of having a text on the building in the background was actually something that was suggested before, but I didn't even really see a chance to include it until I added that, well, not edit, but copy pasted that building. So yeah, I'll end it here. I will do that nice screen thingy later on, not in the stream. I'll think I'll stream again once I started building the actual fast part. But yeah, for now I will quit. I'm done for today with building. I need a break. So thanks for watching, and I hope I'll see you in my next stream again.